Welcome, you're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, doing Disney on a budget. Y'all ready for this? As far as I'm concerned, the holiday season starts right now, because this is the wonderful world of Disney deals, created in celebration of Disney's 100 years of wonder. That's wonder on screens both big and small. That's wonder in the theme parks we visit across the world. That's wonder in the books we read and the stories we tell and the people we meet, etc. And as you're about to find out, it's wonder in the meals we share. For the first 3 weeks, I'm going to be reviewing Disney cookbooks, and I'm starting us off in a big way with Disney Eats. More than 150 recipes for everyday cooking and inspired fun by Joy Howard, with an introduction by Joy Wilson, aka Joy the Baker. That's double the joy in here, folks, so this book had better be joyous. If that wasn't enough, some of the leftovers that might come about because of this cookbook, you could probably fit into this high school musical 10 lunchbox. But more on that later. By now, you probably know how I got this. I went to the Bart's Lunch Store at Willowbrook Mall in Wayne, and I picked this up for the full retail price of $29.99. If you want to know how much I paid for this, receipt and all, well, it's over $30. But if you want to know exactly, check out that vlog. A link is in the description. Here's the thing about Bart's Lunch, though. For every $10 you spend, that'll go to feed a kid in need. So, over $30, that's like 3 meals for hungry kids. Retail therapy that makes a difference. That's a very honorable thing. And I gotta say, in this context, it's a very Disney thing to do. It does your heart good. Now let's do our taste buds good with a whimsical bunch. We begin with Rapunzel's braided buns, which will take about, 30 minutes to prep and an hour to cook, and serves 10. Edible flowers made of almonds and jam and a dough that's filled with citrusy orange zest make these twisted buns a festive spring side. Serve them as a part of a big breakfast spread, or alongside a hot cup of tea. For some of the recipes in here, they give you photographic how-to instructions. In this case, for braiding the dough for Rapunzel's braided buns. And yes, I'm showing you the brunch menu, folks. I don't care if it's on an average weekday or on a more ideal weekend. You can brunch any day. This is Alice's Teensy Tea Party lunch. You see here, this little London fog? It kind of looks like coffee, but it's not. Turning the page here. Oh, that's not a part of the menu side, but you know what? Luigi's Hot Dog Dippers? You probably said that too for the kids. The little London fog beverages in here, which take about 10 minutes to cook, 5 minutes to prep, and will serve 2, consist of whole milk, Earl Grey tea, vanilla extract, and lavender syrup. So I should mention that a good chunk of the recipes in here will call for ingredients that will have you making a trip to a specialty food shop, or searching online to get some of them. The rest of the Tea Party lunch consists of White Rabbit's Petite Pocket Watch cookies, wee strawberry scones, mini Mad Hatter tea sandwiches, and dainty Queen of Hearts tomato tots. This diminutive spread of both sweet and savory delights recalls some of the most memorable scenes and characters from Alice's Wonderland adventures. You can play up the theme of Tiny Eats by serving guests these offerings on teacup saucers and using cocktail forks. There's more of these festive Disney Princess and Disney Pixar themed lunch spreads where this came from. And once again, this is the Little London Fogs recipe. Actually, all the recipes for that lunch spread can be found in here. Continuing with the whimsical brunch menu, one of several menus you'll find at the end of this book, and of course I'll show you all of them. Here we have an aristocratic quiche Marie, where Sir Kitten Marie would say "oui" to this savory pie, and not just because it's styled in her likeness. The filling is based on a classic French recipe called quiche Lorraine, which features a combination of bacon, scallions, and Jarlsberg cheese. Irresistible indeed. That takes 5 minutes to prep, 55 minutes to cook, almost a whole hour, and will serve 8. And here we have a helpful tip. For a quick time-saving riff on this recipe, replace the bacon with diced deli ham and use your favorite pre-shredded cheese in place of the Jarlsberg, or Jarlsberg if the J is silent, with a bit of an accent there, however you want to pronounce it. You'll find a lot of helpful ingredient preparation tips and substitution tips, which is kind of critical because, again, some of the ingredients might have you splurging at a specialty food shop, an ethnic market, online, etc. You'll find those scattered throughout this book. Very helpful to have. Here's the July 4th Fairy Fruit Pizza, which I have to say looks a little incomplete. Strawberries and blueberries and raspberries and blackberries. The ingredients in here. And yet it looks rather incomplete. I mean, we should have more berries to cover the top here, cover this space. But nice flower designs. In any event, this fresh, non-savory take on pizza summons the magic of the fairies with its dainty appearance. Red and blue fruit work well for the 4th, but you can also adapt the recipe by using seasonal produce for any time of the year. This will take you about, 5 minutes to prep, 30 minutes to cook, and will serve 8. But again, that blank space right there, come on, channel your inner Taylor Swift. Make that look presentable and lovely and gorgeous, etc. Don't leave that as a blank space unless Taylor Swift is coming to your party. See what I did there? Anyway, as far as the menus go, have a look at these things. 3 cozy meals for omnivores and vegetarians, plus a cookies and cocoa menu, a feast for a princess, wild party bites, game night nibbles, a summer spread. The whimsical bunch, which was the highlight of this review, and a playful picnic. The beginning of this book explains how adults can help kids in the kitchen. You know, they should watch out for anything sharp, anything hot, get kids acquainted in the kitchen, help out when necessary, etc. And of course, read the recipe in full, wash your hands before you begin cooking, etc. We also have a guide to essential equipment. Some of the equipment you have on hand, some of them you might want to pick up if you don't already have them on hand, because this book, if anything, hammers home the fine art of presentation. If you care deeply about Disney foods, you might want to brush up on your food styling and presentation skills, because you're going to be copying a lot of things out of Disney characters, Mickey Mouse, etc. Disney Pixar, you get what I'm talking about. The recipes themselves range from weekday fare to special occasion treats. And the photography in here, oh yeah, it's definitely Disney. The graphic design in here, yep, definitely chic, definitely family chic, I should say, definitely Disney. The kitchen is a great place to make memories, and Disney Eats will inspire you to prepare food that's not just fun, but also tasty, and in some cases, healthy. From healthy snacks like a Minnie Mouse-inspired crudité platter and a savory dinner such as Mulan's Blossom Stir Fry to Disney character-themed bento box lunches and easy prep treats such as frozen banana Dalmatian Pops, author Joy Howard shows that the creative possibilities are endless. With an introduction by beloved baker Joy Wilson, that introduction telling about how Joy and her family relished the memories they made at Disneyland together, and more than 150 dynamic full-color photographs, Disney Eats will not only spark more delight in the kitchen, it'll also lead to more memorable and creative success in your cooking. All of that, again, for $29.99. If you want to know where to find this for less, of course I'll have a link in the description, but you can pretty much Google this book and find it for a much cheaper price, or better yet, get this at a thrift shop if you can find it. Now, as far as for the leftovers in here, and for some of the recipes in here that are actually quite bite-sized enough to fit into this lunchbox, that's where the High School Musical tin lunchbox comes in. Here we have Troy and Gabriella, Troy Bolton, Gabriella Montez, sort of embracing after a big Wildcats game victory. This is the original tin lunchbox since 1952. Unique tins for the kid and all of us. Or in this case, for the young adults and preteens, tweens, and all of us. Lead safe, kid safe. Disney branded, picked up for 75% off the price of $4.99. On the day that I purchased this, we actually had 2 of these things. So I had to pick up at least one. Now I don't know the specific measurements about this particular lunchbox, but it could be a little bit bigger. But whatever bite-sized treats you make in here and you have saved up for the next day, you can pack them in here and have quite a lively school lunch. It travels well. Here we have the handle. You can take it pretty much anywhere you go. And heck, you can even take this outside of the school if you have a big picnic plan ahead of you. This could be a little bit bigger. This could be just a tiny bit more practical, using all supermarket staples and pantry staple ingredients. But on both counts, they're both lovely to own. And they both get 4.5 out of 5 claps for a total of 9 out of 10. What a tasty way to get you ahead of the game, huh? Fred Rogers once asked, and I know he's not a part of Disney, but still, he's gotta apply for something that's family-friendly around here. Did you know that it's alright to run them and to marvel? Let me add an addendum to that. With this, provided that you can make an adventure out of utilizing this cookbook, I bet you'll have no problem marveling at all the wondrously, marvelously delicious things that come to life in here. Some of those things you could actually fit into this lunchbox for quite a lively school lunch, provided that you don't cause a major uproar over bringing Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens into your school cafeteria. That would be a bit too lively. In any event, thanks for watching. And as more where that came from, we'll be back later with the Monopoly Junior Disney Channel edition game to keep on the DCOM Hot Roll. In the meantime, dreams do come true. On the flip side, all the way around for all you Disney Channel fans who grew up in the mid-2000s era, I gotta say, this is a cornucopia of blessings. For me, not that much.